Welcome back to ECNS News, going live to the scene with reporter Matthew Wick.
Thank you, Ryan. Here we are with one of the officers who arrived at the scene came to arrest the suspected murderer. Officer Smith.
Oh,
Can we ask you a few questions, sir, or would you like some time to gather yourself?
I'm fine. Let's go.
Okay, sir. So, what time were you called for this duty?
4 a.m.
4 a.m.?
That's when we
And
arrived.
did you have any backup, or was this just by yourself?
I was driving in this back to HQ.
Is this your undercover car?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And two other cops in one car. They
Two
needed some
other
backup.
officers?
They didn't think they could take it just in case there was a murderer with any sort of.
They wanted some sort of backup, yes?
Yes, and I was one of the closest. Even though I was heading back to HQ, I responded, and we ended up here.
Yeah. So, when you arrived at the victim's house, did the suspected murderer, did he open the door, like, seeming relatively normal?
Yeah, he seemed calm, but I guess.
Would you
could
say too calm for the
Yes.
certain situations?
for 3 cops arriving at his door at 3 a.m.
Yes.
4 a.m. I guess you should say. But
Yeah. So, did he let you guys inside with ease, or did you have to force your
he
way
got
in?
inside with ease. Yes, actually gave us a house tour.
Yeah. How long was the tour of the house?
Say, go through the entire house and end up in the chamber. 30 minutes.
Really? And what was the last? Where were you last in the house? In
Victim's
the tour?
chamber.
Victim's chamber. And were you guys standing or sitting or?
We were sitting in chairs.
Yes.
He allowed us to sit, and he started
And-
talking.
Yes. And how long were you talking for?
Talking. House tour took, I would say, about maybe 7 minutes until he finally confessed.
And you say he confessed?
Yes, he did.
How did he confess?
Well, we were just talking for, as I said, 7 minutes,
Mhm.
and he just said, "I can't take this anymore."
Did you specify can't take what, or he just said can't take this?
He can't take this anymore.
So there was
we
no really
didn't-
specification.
Yeah, we didn't know what it was. We were all kind of confused. We looked at each other.
Uh huh.
Then he finally.
Of suspicion, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of got up, ripped up the floorboards, and there laid the victim's body.
Really. So the victim's body, is it being taken back to be further analyzed, or
Yes, we want to know exactly what happened. We actually don't know what happened. It looked like it was through a shredder, though. But
shredder? Really, it was
I don't
that
think-
bad?
Yeah, I don't think the body can go through that, but just in case, we're gonna.
And how, like, what did the victim pull anything out of the, mess of the remaining body?
He didn't really pull anything out. He kind of left it there and kind of kneeled.
Okay. Did he pull out any, organs or anything?
There was a bunch of organs, and yes, there was a heart that we saw.
Did he pull the heart out?
No.
No. He just. And did you get any word from the neighbors?
Yes, we actually did. We heard a loud screech. That's why we were alarmed at 3:37.
Yes.
Took us a while to get here, but glad we got here in time.
Yeah.
Just to make sure anything else happened.
So where's the murderer now?
He's taken back in my partner's cop car. He's heading back to HQ for processing.
Processing. How long will it take for this murderer to be brought to justice?
Well, once we analyze the data of the victim's body, we'll have it within 2 weeks, and we will finally convict him of if he did or did not.
Will you be appearing at the court
Yes, I
trial? Okay. Thank you, Officer Smith.
You're welcome.
All right. So that was Officer Smith with one of the officers on the scene. Thank you. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Matt. We will be back after these short messages.
Tired of people breaking into your house and stealing your property? Well, you're not alone. Just introducing the new Bang Bang alarm system. When burglars enter your house, they'll trigger the alarm, and the alarm will go off. And they'll be gone in a flash. Protect your house and your property with the new Bang Bang alarm system. $19.99 shipping and handling. Thank you, Ryan. Here we are with Mr. Bobby Houston reporting a shriek last night coming from his neighbor's house.
Don't take another step.
What's that, sir?
Don't take another step.
Sir, you clearly
Back
misunderstand.
off.
Sir, I'm here for the news, sir.
The news?
Yes, sir.
Give me a newspaper?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions, sir?
Sure, man.
All right. Do you have anywhere we could sit down?
Yes, I have 2 chairs over here. You can have a seat right here.
Okay, sir.
God, dude. Otis is getting the best of me.
Yes, sir. So, Mr. Houston, may I call you? So, how are your feelings towards your neighbor?
I've known him for a long time.
Uh-huh.
You become close over the years,
Yeah.
and you never expected that something like this would actually happen.
How long have you known him?
I would say, since he moved in, I moved in maybe 20 years.
Really? Were you here first, or was he here first?
That I know of. He was here first. I moved in and introduced me, and
He welcomed you, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
that's why he's.
So, the murderer, how do you feel about him before the murder? Like, how did you feel? Did you think something was wrong about him?
You know, he did do odd stuff, but you know, I suspected that. Hey, everyone's odd in some way. So
Yeah, nobody's perfectly normal, sure.
Yeah, even though no one's perfect. So
Mhm.
I suspected. Okay, it's just his normal attitude.
Mhm.
But yeah, my feelings have changed once I found out about this.
Mhm.
Contacted about the shriek, and yeah.
So, before the murder, you thought he was a relatively good guy.
Yeah, except for the stuff he did odd, but everyone has their own stuff, so I suspect.
So, the shriek, before you found out that it was your neighbor and his unfortunate passing, what did you think that shriek was the time that you called the police officers?
You know, at first I thought it was my dog, to
Mhm.
be honest. But, you know, I know whenever she wants to go out, she makes her,
Her own definitive sound?
yeah.
Like, you can recognize that.
Yeah, she's made it ever since I got her, so
Uh-huh.
I've known it.
Huh.
But when I heard that, I'm like, okay, she wants to go out.
Mhm.
But that wasn't,
Mhm.
I guess you could say, special noise.
Did you hear it coming from your neighbor's house?
Yes, and usually she goes on that side of the house,
Mm-hmm.
closest one to our neighbors.
So, did you hear it coming from your neighbor's? Have you been inside your neighbor's house?
I have.
And did you hear it coming from your neighbor's bedroom or chamber?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
Relative
So
close.
in that relative area. Yeah.
That's
sure.
why. Plus, once I found out that it kind of wasn't my dog just because of the noise,
Uh-huh.
I
And
did
then-
call the cops.
And then like the volume of the noise, like it wasn't. It was
Yeah,
a distress noise.
Yeah,
you
it
could
was-
tell.
I could tell it was some sort of recognition of foul play.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Bobby Houston.
Scary situation for Matthew. Thank you for watching ECNS News.
You tired of people
Mine was.
breaking into your house and stealing your property? Well, you're in luck. Just introducing the new Undead Sound Barrier, which will scare off any criminals from entering your house and stealing your property. This will keep your home safe and monitored. Order your new Undead Sound Barrier for $12.99 plus shipping and handling.
Blah 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 blah.
All right.
It's on.
Good question.